Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've been waiting for news about the fourth $2,000 stimulus check, you're in the right place. I've got all the confirmed details you need to know: deposit dates, eligibility, how to make the most of your payment, and inspiring stories of people who've used their checks to transform their lives. This is the ultimate guide, so let's dive in. The past few years have been incredibly challenging for millions of Americans. From the pandemic's impact on jobs and health to the rising cost of living and inflation, many families are still struggling to make ends meet. That's why the government has stepped in once again with a fourth round of stimulus checks. Yes, you heard that right. The fourth $2,000 stimulus check is on its way, and it's coming to your bank account very soon. In this video, I'll break down everything you need to know about this much-needed financial relief, including who's eligible, when you'll get your payment, how to use it wisely, and how to plan for long-term financial success. Let's get started. The first question on everyone's mind is, who qualifies for this fourth stimulus check? The good news is that the eligibility criteria are similar to previous rounds, so if you've received a stimulus payment before, you're likely eligible this time as well. Here's the breakdown. If you're an individual, e.g., a U.S. citizen or legal resident with an annual income of $75,000 or less, you'll receive the full $2,000 payment. For married couples, the income threshold is $150,000 annually. If your combined income is below this amount, you'll qualify for the full payment. If you have children under the age of 17, you will receive an additional $2,000 per dependent. This means a family of four could receive up to $8,000 in total stimulus funds. But what if your income is slightly above these thresholds? Don't worry, there's a phase-out range. For every $100 you earn above the limit, your payment will be reduced by $5. This means you could still receive a partial payment even if your income is a bit higher than the threshold. If you're someone who receives Social Security benefits, Supplemental Security Income (SSI), Social Security Disability Insurance (SSDI), or Veterans Affairs (VA) benefits, you'll be glad to know that you're included in this round of stimulus payments. In fact, the government is prioritizing these groups to ensure they receive their payments as quickly as possible. If you receive your benefits on a set date each month, like the 3rd, you might even see your stimulus check arrive a little earlier than expected. This is a huge relief for those who rely on these benefits to cover essential expenses. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for, the deposit dates. According to the latest updates from the IRS, direct deposits for the fourth stimulus check will start hitting bank accounts. That's right. If you've already set up direct deposit with the IRS, you could see the $2,000 payment in your account as early as tomorrow. For those who don't have direct deposit set up, don't worry. Paper checks and prepaid debit cards will be mailed out shortly after the direct deposits begin. However, keep in mind that these payments may take a bit longer to arrive, so be patient and keep an eye on your mailbox. If you've moved recently, make sure your address is up to date with the IRS to avoid any delays. If you're eligible but don't see your payment right away, don't panic. Delays can happen, especially with such a large number of payments being processed. Here's what you can do to track your payment and resolve any issues. 1. Use the IRS Get My Payment tool. This online tool allows you to check the status of your stimulus payment. All you need is your Social Security number, date of birth, and mailing address. Simply log on to the IRS website, enter your information, and you'll see exactly where your payment is in the process. 2. If the tool shows that your payment has been issued but you haven't received it, there may be an issue with your banking information or address. Make sure your details are up to date with the IRS to avoid further delays. 3. Payments are being distributed in waves, so not everyone will receive their check at the same time. If you're eligible, rest assured that your payment is on the way. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about how to make the most of your $2,000 stimulus check. This payment is more than just a financial boost. It's an opportunity to take control of your finances and make decisions that can positively impact your life. Here are some smart tips and strategies. 1. Before you start spending your stimulus check, it's important to have a plan. One of the best ways to manage your money is by using the 50-30-20 rule. Here's how it works. Allocate 50% of your stimulus check, $1,000, to cover essential expenses like rent, utilities, groceries, and transportation. These are the things you absolutely need to survive, so make sure they're taken care of first. Use 30% of your check, $600, for things that improve your quality of life but aren't strictly necessary. This could include dining out, entertainment, or upgrading your phone or laptop. Finally, set aside 20% of your check, $400, for savings or paying down debt. This will help you build a financial cushion for emergencies or reduce the burden of high-interest debt. By following this rule, you can ensure that your stimulus check is used in a balanced and responsible way. 2. If you have credit card debt, personal loans, or other high-interest obligations, using your stimulus check to pay them off can save you a lot of money in the long run. Here's why. High-interest debt can quickly spiral out of control, making it harder to pay off over time. By using your stimulus check to reduce or eliminate this debt, you'll save on interest and free up more money for other expenses. Paying off debt can also improve your credit score, which can help you qualify for better interest rates on loans and credit cards in the future. If you have multiple debts, consider using the debt snowball method, paying off the smallest debt first, or the debt avalanche method, paying off the highest interest debt first. Choose the strategy that works best for you and stick to it. 3. If you don't already have an emergency fund, now is the perfect time to start one. An emergency fund is a savings account specifically set aside for unexpected expenses like car repairs, medical bills, or job loss. Here's how your stimulus check can help. If you're new to saving, aim to set aside at least $500 from your stimulus check. This can cover minor emergencies and give you peace of mind. Ideally, your emergency fund should cover 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. While $2,000 might not get you there, it's a great start. Make sure your emergency fund is in a savings account that's easy to access but separate from your everyday spending account. This will help you avoid dipping into it for non-emergencies. 4. If your immediate needs are covered and you're in a stable financial position, consider using your stimulus check to invest in your future. I'm going to give you a few ideas. Contribute to a retirement account like a 401k or IRA. Even a small contribution now can grow significantly over time thanks to compound interest. Use the money to take an online course, earn a certification, or learn a new skill that can boost your career prospects. If you've been thinking about starting a side hustle or small business, your stimulus check could be the seed money you need to get started. 5. While it's important to prioritize needs and savings, there's nothing wrong with using a portion of your stimulus check to treat yourself. After all, you've been through a lot, and a little self-care can go a long way. Here are some ideas. Use the money to make small upgrades to your home, like buying new furniture, fixing a leaky faucet, or adding some decor. Invest in your physical and mental health by joining a gym, buying workout equipment, or scheduling a massage or therapy session. Plan a small getaway or a special outing with family and friends. These experiences can create lasting memories and boost your overall happiness. Sometimes, the best way to learn is by hearing how others have succeeded. You must know a few inspiring stories of people who've used their stimulus checks to make a real difference. Paying it forward. Sarah, a single mom from Ohio, used her $2,000 stimulus check to pay off her credit card debt. But she didn't stop there. She also donated $200 to a local food bank. "I know what it's like to struggle," she said. "If I can help someone else, even a little, it's worth it." Starting a small business. Javier, a college student from Texas, used his stimulus check to start a side hustle selling handmade candles. "I've always loved crafting, but I never had the money to invest in supplies," he explained. "The stimulus check gave me the push I needed to turn my hobby into a business." #C building an emergency fund. Maria and Carlos, a retired couple from Florida, used their combined $4,000 stimulus check to build an emergency fund. We've been living on a fixed income, and it's been tough, Maria shared. Having this money set aside gives us peace of mind, knowing we're prepared for the unexpected. While it's tempting to spend your stimulus check right away, thinking long-term can help you maximize its impact. I will tell you some strategies to make your $2,000 go further. 1. A budget is a foundation of good financial planning. Here's how to create one that works for your lifestyle. Use apps like Mint or Enab. You need a budget to monitor where your money is going. This will help you identify areas where you can cut back. Whether it's saving for a down payment on a house, paying off student loans, or building an emergency fund, having clear goals will keep you motivated. Review your budget regularly and adjust as needed. For example, if you get a raise or bonus, allocate a portion of it to your savings or debt repayment. 2. One of the easiest ways to save is by automating the process. Here's how. Schedule a portion of your paycheck or stimulus check to go directly into a savings account. Even $50 a month can add up over time. Apps like Acorns or Chime round up your purchases to the nearest dollar and invest the difference. It's a painless way to save without even thinking about it. 3. Your greatest asset is yourself. Here are some ways to invest in your personal and professional growth. Use part of your stimulus check to take an online course or attend a workshop. For example, a $200 course in coding or graphic design could lead to a higher-paying job. Invest in your physical and mental well-being by joining a gym, buying healthy groceries, or scheduling regular checkups. Attend industry events or join professional organizations to expand your network and open up new opportunities. Let's address some common questions about the stimulus check and long-term financial planning. 1. What if I didn't file taxes recently? If you didn't file taxes in 2021 or 2022, you can still receive your stimulus check by using the IRS non-filer tool. This tool allows you to provide your information directly to the IRS so they can process your payment. 2. Can I still get a stimulus check if I'm unemployed? Yes. Unemployment status doesn't affect your eligibility for the stimulus check. As long as you meet the income requirements, you will receive the payment. 3. What should I do if my payment is incorrect? If you receive a payment that's less than $2,000 or believe there's an error, you can claim the missing amount when you file your taxes next year. The IRS will reconcile any discrepancies at that time. 4. Can I use my stimulus check to invest in the stock market? While it's possible to use your stimulus check for investing, it's important to weigh the risks. If you're new to investing, consider starting with low-risk options like index funds or consulting a financial advisor. Hashtag final thoughts. Your financial journey starts now. The 4th stimulus check is more than just a payment. It's a stepping stone toward financial stability and independence. Whether you've used it to pay off debt, save for the future, or invest in yourself, the key is to keep moving forward. Here are some final tips to help you stay on track. Stay informed. Keep up with financial news and updates to make informed decisions about your money. Be patient. Building wealth takes time, but every small step counts. Celebrate your progress along the way. Give back. If you're in a position to do so, consider helping others in your community. Even a small act of kindness can make a big difference. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future updates. Let me know in the comments, what's one financial goal you're working toward? I'd love to hear your stories and cheer you on. Stay safe, stay positive, and remember, your financial journey starts now. See you in the next video.